Exploded views are a really helpful and common way of viewing 3D shapes that let you see the insides of the shape. So exploded views are drawings that show a 3D object blown apart. And not blown apart like the Mythbusters would blow something up. Blown apart in a helpful way that lets us see how the object is constructed. So, these views let us see how the pieces of a 3D object fit together to create the whole, and they let us see parts of a 3D object that are in their relative positions and orientations. Let me show you some examples so that you can see what I mean. So here you can see a couple of examples of exploded views of 3D objects. One is the exploded view of a guitar that we've seen previously, and it's drawn in an isometric perspective and exploded. So it actually combines the best of both of those ways of viewing an object. And the other on the right here is an iPhone exploded apart so that you can see the layers and components in their relative positions. And you notice these dotted lines, which are very helpful so that you can follow. You can see this is the camera lens up there, so you can follow and see the components that go into an iPhone's camera. And there's the button at the top. Cool stuff. So why is this an advantage? What's helpful about this? Well, first of all, it lets us see every side of an object because you don't have stuff that's hidden behind. Like if this wasn't exploded, we wouldn't see this wall of the iPhone. It would be hidden behind in the back. It also lets us see the inside of an object. All these cool components and important components like the battery of an iPhone that would normally be hidden in an isometric, regular isometric or 3D view, all of a sudden we can see them. They also help us understand where a part is located within that 3D object. The major disadvantage is that it can be really hard to picture the whole, and that with a lot of little parts, exploded views can become super complex. So here's an exploded view of, I think this is a laptop or something. I have no idea. But it's like impossible to tell what that looks like if it was all to be put together. Still helpful if you're looking for a specific component, but really hard to picture that whole. And even this table here, again, helpful in that you can see the individual parts, and if you're looking for a particular part, you should be able to spot it on there, but really hard to figure out what that looks like when it's all put together.